Greeting interwebs! This is Jackie K and welcome for another edition of BattleSpot Live. I know the week hiatus might have been a little difficult on some of you, but we're back! And why don't we celebrate by doing something completely different via rotation battles? As of this recording, I didn't even register for rotation battles, so I probably should have had a couple off screen to try to, I don't know, balance out the teams more so we get more challenging battles. There's definitely going to be a long wait in between rotation battles. Which is fine for today, because I have lots of things I want to talk about. Anyways, the week I'm recording this is the day before PAX East. So all of the interwebs, especially my entire Twitter feed, is filled with PAX East excitement. I didn't even realize how many Pokemon... When I say Pokemon, I mean Pokemon battlers were even interested in PAX East. Maybe because I didn't really get into Pokemon battling until this year. But still. It looks like we got a full fire threat here. Plus a Mega Aerodactyl. And if I had a water type, that would be fabulous for this. This might be a fine opportunity to try out my good old Mega Aerodactyl though. Flareon might be good if only if he does decide to bring that. Ferrothorn over there. What does my Haxorus have? Yeah, in case I didn't mention it before, this is a Haxorus that actually got on a Twitter giveaway before. Galactic Elliot, I believe, is the guy. So if you're seeing this video, thanks for the Haxorus. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be... I did the best I could to make sure it's the proper use. I didn't even look at his moves. I was just worried that I was going to run out the timer talking about this Haxorus. And no, nothing to take care of the roll and wash, which is what I'm really worried about. Not even my grass type can really handle that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in... I don't know how bringing in Diddle to copy actually works. Dang it. It's a little time. I'm gonna bring in Haxorus because that's for some reason my best thing I can think of for Mega Aerodactyl. Then I'm gonna bring in Cradley just so I have a wall, and then I'll have Diddle. There's probably a better setup for this team, but I'm running out of time just imagining what to do here. As for PAX East, yeah, a lot of excitement going on. I wish I could go this year, but life just doesn't work out like that. It was real fun last year I went. I know that much. In fact, I did a whole blog on my experiences at PAX East, so after this, I'm pretty sure you could look it up. If I'm generous, I'll even remember to put up a link to the blogs, because I don't blog a lot. I haven't blogged in a long time, to be perfectly honest. I'm just not the kind of person that likes to be out in people's faces. But it's not to say I have never done that before. I'm not sure why I decided to go on the Haxorus. I just didn't want to run out the timers just thinking about what to do while trying to talk about all this fun stuff that PAX East is going to be going on. Yeah. Good thing I got that Dragon Dance because I just burnt myself. I pretty much just canceled out my own burn. I would just go straight out for the Outrage, but I'm a little afraid of that Ferrothorn coming in. Yeah, and Ferrothorn's part Steel, so I can't really Toxic it. I'm gonna go for Stockpile this turn. See if I can start walling. Okay, not necessarily what I want to be walling on. And oh boy, that's a bulk upset. Well, guys, I know how to handle this little sucker. Granted, I'm not much better, but unlike the Talonflame, I at least have a way to handle that. My only concern is if it goes into Ferrothorn. Nope, it got greedy with the bulk up. Granted, it's not going to be much good if it takes out all my Pokemon before I can actually get the poison off on it. But this does give me an idea. Though, it depends on if this guy's gonna be really, really greedy. I don't think he's gonna be that greedy. Probably gonna go straight for, like, the Brave Bird or something next turn. So I'll just go for Ancient Power, see how well I wall this, and plan accordingly. Of course you will. Whoops. Not that I'm concerned. This is my only attacking move, and I'm not too worried about it. It did practically nothing, but I have 2 other Pokemon here that would be fine for attacking and things like that. I'm gonna go for it. There's like no way I'm actually gonna be able to catch this Talonflame coming in. Yeah, I kind of thought the Fair Form would be what I hit. But it is going to be Mega, it's going to be tough. It's not going to be tough because it's not going to be the toughest move I can possibly throw because of the Tough Claws. And Stone Edge not being affected by it, but I'll take what I can get. Damage-wise. Of course it would be Gyre Ball. There goes my Aerodactyl. Oh wait, that means my Ditto's going to have to copy the Fairform. So much for being worried about not having the challenge for the rotation battles. What does this thing got? Stuff Rocks, Leech Seed, and Power Whip. I'm actually gonna go for Leech Seed and see if I can catch Talonflame coming in. I don't really got the means to really wall it out, but any damage I can get is for the best, considering I just lost the one thing I was really hoping to use to take out the Talonflame. Yeah, decide to stay in. I'm not, at least not going to take a lot of damage from that, if anything. It's actually going to take more damage than I would, so that actually works out to my advantage. Yeah. No reason to go for... Yeah, I can't think of any reason to not go for the Outrage. Pretty sure it's not going to stay in 2 turns in a row. Of course we go for Protect though. I mean, I guess there wasn't much that I could do to see that coming, so can't really just say we go for another Dragon Dance. But I really gotta start getting damage off on something, anything, even if it's just a silly Fairform. It's not really gonna work out to my damage because I'm burned, and just got the Iron Barbs. I know I kind of just played into that, but I'm just so desperate to get damage off on something. Maybe desperate's not the best word, but yeah. I pretty much lost this. I only got 2 walls left, and I am not gonna be that guy that tries to stall things out, especially when I know I can't. I don't want to just run though. So I'll just Ancient Power, see if we can get this down to maybe like 3-0 or something. That would be fun. At least I'll get to see how well my Cradily can take a Brave Bird. Not that well, but it does survive the hit. This is going to be 4 times super effective damage, and that will take out the Talonflame. That is good info to know for future battles. So I'm glad that I was at least able to learn that from this. I mean, granted, the Talonflame had a little bit of damage. Yeah, Mega Kangaskhan. GG, everyone. This is over. Let's see if I can, like, learn something. I don't know what I'd be learning, but hey. This battle's pretty much going to be a learning experience at this point, because there's no way I can pull off a win. It kind of was closer to being over than me having a shot when I lost my Aerodactyl as early as I did. Although this Ferrothorn, I don't know why I want to call it Ferrocene when I know it's Ferrothorn. Took that Earthquake rather nicely, and wasn't it supposed to be the double hit? Yeah. Maybe I can at least get rid of the Kangaskhan. I'll have to use this opportunity to set up. Critical hit is not appreciated, but between Iron Barbs and this Power Whip that's coming to his face pretty soon, I don't think Kangaskhan's really going to appreciate this turn. If I can take out the Kangaskhan, that'd be great, because then I might... Oh, of course I missed, so I'll never know if I would be able to take out the Kangaskhan at the current health range with the Power Whip, because the Power Whip missed, of course. Yeah, why not? Don't really got anything to lose at this point. Minus a little time on you guys. I just, for some reason, am really curious to see if I would be able to take out... like, how much attack does a Ferrothorn have? Can it take out Mega Kangaskhan at this half health range? We'll never know, because Earthquake did quite the number. Well, considering the Pokemon I'm using, and considering the Pokemon I was going up against, I say that was a good battle. Nah, no need to save that. Let's get another one. I mean, this took a bit longer, but then again, rotation battles do tend to take longer than good old single battles. As we get the music I want to use up. Pardon me a sec. Anyways, PAX East. Yeah, I'm sadly not going to be going this year, although this is going up on Sunday, so you'll know that by now. I do get an idea of something to try to do this weekend to make up for not being able to go to PAX East, but I'm not going to talk too much about it, because I don't want to build up my hopes, and for some reason not be able to go, so I'd rather talk about it after I go. Though if you've been following me on Twitter, you might have a good idea, because I have been researching other conventions. I have found a couple that are close by. One that's going to be in July that I'm definitely going to try to plan for. Though again, I'm not going to get more into that until I at least buy the tickets for that particular convention. But it's in July, so hopefully that'll give me time to plan and enough time for me to let you guys know if you're for some reason interested in seeing me and willing to go all the way to Buffalo. Anyways, analyzing that team, because I actually thought I was gonna have I didn't think it would take this long. I actually ran out of the things I originally wanted to talk about while we were sitting here in idle. Suppose editing effects could come into play if yours truly doesn't come up with anything. Oh, of course I can't find a trainer. This is bound to happen with rotation battles because of how few people actually play in them. Anyways, with spring finally here after many months of winter, how are you guys feeling about summer coming up? Do you guys have any plans? I know, and I assume a lot of you are still at school in some shape or form. So summer vacation might be something for you guys to look forward to, so comment below, I suppose, if you have anything you're looking forward to during the summer. Just spurring a little conversation with you guys while we're way around in idle. Alright, I hate to do this because I don't like to mix them, but I've tried at least 3 times, if not 4, to get another rotation battle, and I haven't been able to find another opponent. So I think we're going to do a double battle. I mean, I was thinking about either single or double, but actually I think my team here might work on a double battle. We'll just have to wait and see. How am I gonna title this? Guess we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, because I got the flying type, I have a Pokemon with Protect. I have the air balloons, I have a Pokemon with Earthquake. Don't have any other Earthquakers, but hey, that's like 3 Pokemon that I can use alongside with the Earthquake user. So let's see, we have the Ice Guy, we have Greninjas here, we have Charizard that could be Mega Charizard Y, and the Raichu. What other moves does the Haxorus have besides the Earthquake? Oh yeah, my Electro Driver has Earthquake too, I completely forgot about that. So considering my situation, I'm tempted to lead off with Electivire, but I do want to like be able to set up early on. You know, this idea might be crazy enough to work. Lead off with Electivire and Flareon. And let's take a look, see what else we got. I think I would like to have my Aerodactyl in this fight. Right, now let's give this Haxorus another Let's give this Haxorus another go, because I get the feeling the last battle wasn't the proper moment to give it a shine. Yeah, it could be the held item I'm giving it to. I mean, if I have Dragon Dance, do I really need Life Orb as well? I'm just struggling with coming up with a good item used with Haxorus, because I would never be using Haxorus if I didn't win in that random Twitter giveaway. Okay, it's Charizard, so... Oh, and the Raichu's floating in the air with air balloon, so that takes away any purpose of going straight for the Earthquake. Let's see. This might be a good time to switch into Aerodactyl because... Well, the Raichu, of course. Besides Earthquake, you can't really do much. So, I'm gonna try going into Haxorus, hoping it doesn't go for something like Thunder Wave. Do I want to go for Quick Attack to like break the air balloons? No, because then I have to protect the next turn. I'm gonna just protect this turn, get my Toxic Orb up, and we'll play things out how they go from there. Hopefully someone's gonna attack Flareon, they're not both going for my Haxorus here. Oh yeah, no wait, Mold Breaker won't work because air balloons are not an ability. And its Charizard wide. Fascinating. So, Outrage isn't really gonna do more to the Charizard. But on the bright side, that really reduces the odds of the Charizard having a move like Outrage. On the bright side, I'm barely taking any damage this turn. I say that and I take over half health with the Pokemon that resists the Heat Wave. I don't think I'm gonna have time to set up. I think I just gotta go for it. Because it's either Outrage or Poison Jab. See, Charizard is clearly a bigger threat. So I want to Flare Blitz the Raichu, but I think I'm going to go for Facada on Charizard. Come on, take it. Take it quite nicely, but I'm a little worried that now it's not going to be able to survive the Flare Heat Wave. Whoa. Of course it gets the crit on Haxorus. I mean, this is not a promising start, but... Wait, how much health do I have? Am I gonna go down? Yeah, I'm going to go down to my own poison this turn. That is fairly disappointing. Pretty much gotta bring in Aerodactyl and Electro Drive. I gotta do something about that air balloon. Don't want to get Earthquake. The good news! I can Earthquake everything if I get rid of the air balloons. The bad news! I gotta get rid of the air balloons. And I gotta worry about that Raichu going for a Thunder Wave. Well, I know I will be faster. So if I Mega Evolve, right. And as much as it would be nice to get a good amount of damage, I want to make sure I go for something that hits too. So... fine, I'll go for Stone Edge, but I swear, if I miss the Stone Edge, it's gonna be sad times here in the frame of my mind. Because I want to go for that Aerial Ace. Good thing I went for the Stone Edge, because... oh, wow! I did not even need the Air Balloon. Or, like, I didn't even need to go for the Earthquake. Well, all that turn did was, like, get rid of the... oh yeah, it still has one more Pokemon. The good news is a Pokemon that I'm pretty confident I can take out. I forgot what type Greninja turned into. So, I tempted just to go for another Earthquake. So, I think it was Ground. This is what I'm gonna get for not paying attention though. Of course I missed a Stone Edge now! Great. And that's gonna end very unpleasantly. And Ice Punch is gonna practically do nothing, and it's gonna be game, set, and match on my behalf. There goes my air balloons. Guess the best thing I can go for is the Earthquake. No, it might do the mat move and like block my attack, so I'm just gonna go for the power punch on that guy, and I don't think it's gonna matter because I'm kinda, you know, bad situation. Well, that's it. Yeah, I can't win them all, but it kinda stinks when you lose them both. Guess that's all for this week in Battle Spot Live. I do have more questions for you guys if you'd like to make comments in response to questions. Since I talked a bit about the weekend with things like PAX East and my personal weekend plans, how are you guys doing this Sunday? Did you do anything fun this weekend, like go to PAX East? Did you just stay home all day? I'm welcome to hear about it. That all the way, if you did somehow enjoy these battles, you can check out more of them by checking out my Battle Spot Live playlist. I have other various Pokemon battles that I keep in a separate playlist as well. And if you'd like to see more content coming up in the future, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel so you can get updated when new uploads come around. Oh, and be sure to like the video as well. This has been Jackie K, and I hope to see you all next week. Probably for another Battle Spot Live. Don't see any reason not to do it next week. See you all then.